Hey Brush Monkeys, I'm back and I am stupid excited for this next project. I know by the time this video comes out there's going to have been like 100 unboxing videos on this already, but I just got this thing today and I want to start in on it. The Sisters of Battle box set. I am so looking forward to getting into this. I know next to nothing about the Sisters of Battle. Pretty much all I know is from these two novels by James Swallow, Faith and Fire and Hammer and Anvil. And the thing I ran into with James Swallow's writing is that I don't know if it's that he doesn't know how to write female characters, or if it's just that the Sisters of Battle really are female space marines, because I mean it comes across, that's the way they come across in his novels. They just, you can change out the pronouns and it reads exactly the same as any one of a dozen space marine novels. So I got those, and I read those, and then I got this today too, and this is the new Sisters of Battle Requiem Infernal by Peter Ferravari. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I just found out this was out today, so I went and bought that too to read in my spare time. But in the meantime, I want to do an unboxing of this big monster, because this is a big box set. It's kind of skinny, but it's got a lot in it. So I want to go ahead and get into this. This one works a little bit differently than some of their other box sets, where it kind of slides off altogether. This one, the stuff slides out the end, and it's in kind of a plastic tray. Well, there's a cardboard box, and then there's a plastic tray in the cardboard box. But yeah, it's kind of fighting me. Come on, there we go. All right, so we'll put that over there. And right off the bat, I got a ton of bases here. Looks like they're all pretty much 32 millimeter bases. There's a couple of 25 millimeters in there, it looks like. And let me dig out one of those, a couple of those for comparison's sake, because I went and bought these, yeah, those are definitely 25 millimeter. I've got some 25 millimeter bases, Sector Imperialis bases, from the Necromunda kits, the Delac gangers that I painted some time ago. Excuse me while I fish all those out and drop them all over the floor. I don't know how many of these I need for this kit, because I don't know. I'm just going to dig them all out. So I've got those, and then I've got the Sector Imperialis bases in 32 millimeter, which is this big set here. And this is what I wanted to base them all on. And so I'm glad I've got the smaller industrial bases to replace the 25 millimeters. But for the big one, the Penitent engine goes on this big 60 millimeter base. So I bought this Sector Imperialis base set to get the 60 millimeter bases, so that I've got everything covered and I know what I need to, where I need to go with that. So there's those, and then I've got these 6 flight stands, which will probably be pinned and glued onto probably the 32 millimeter bases. It looked like most of the stuff in the bag came on 32 millimeter bases, so I'm just going to scoop all those back into there. We've also got a set of cards, data cards set 1 and 2. So I think one of them's like data cards, one of them's objective cards, I think. I forget exactly how that goes. I'm going to peel them out of the plastic and take a look at them. Really nice little thick cardboard boxes with the built-in lids. Those are really nice. Okay, we got tactical objective cards here. Yeah, these are all tactical objectives. And really nice artwork on them. You can see that. I can get my hand out of the way. There you go. Yeah, really nice artwork on the tactical objectives. And I suspect those others will be the data cards. Put those off to the side. These are, having some trouble with the envelope. Oh, these got different artwork on the back. That's pretty nice. Oh, those are a couple of different artworks on the back. Okay, so you got some that have this artwork, and that looks like those are stratagems, and then I've got Sacred Rites that have this artwork on the back of them, so that's pretty slick. Make sure that's all the same. Yeah, those are all Sacred Rites. These are they're stratagems, and then they're specifically Adeptus Sororitas stratagems. And they got a lot of specific stratagems just to them, which is pretty cool. And I suspect all of that will be explained more in the Codex, which we will get to in just a hot second here. Okay, we got the set of Adeptus Sororitas Sisters of Battle, or Miracle Dice. They call them Miracle Dice, but they're just plain white dice. And that seemed kind of boring to me. I've got some red dice about the same size and about the same number of them that I'm going to put in this set instead of these, because I think the red dice will match the red of their robes a little better. So we've got the limited edition Codex, Adeptus Sororitas Codex, and the, it's all shrink wrapped along with the instructions for the building of these ladies. So let me dig that out. And I'm not going to go page by page on this thing right now, either one of them, the instructions or the Codex, because I've got a future video planned for discussing the whatnots. Oh, there's another Adeptus Sororitas novel out today called Mark of Faith by Rachel Harrison. Oh, that's cool artwork. There, I'm gonna have to find some place to put that up. Got a little booklet for the core rules for Warhammer 8th edition, so you can just start playing with them right out the box. That's pretty cool. And then you got the instructions for building all of them. Okay, 325 millimeter, 428 millimeter, 1732 millimeter. I suspect I'm going to replace all but the 25 millimeter with the 32 millimeter. 150 millimeter, but I got 60 millimeter base for that. So, all right. And then yeah, step-by-step instructions on all these. So this should be very, very entertaining. Okay. Sorry, I'm just taking a quick look through this. I see it looks like the Arcoflagellants and the Repentia are on 28 millimeter. Everything else is on 32 millimeter. What goes on the 28 millimeter? That's weird. Wait. 32, 32, 32, 32. Bear with me a second. 32, 32, 28, 28, 28. Okay, the Arcoflagellants go on the 25s. Everything else goes on 28s to 32s. So, okay, so I really only need 5 of these little, or 3 of these little 25 millimeters, and everything else can go on the big 32 millimeters. And then, like I said, I'm going to go over this on a future video. I just want to thumb through here really quick and just take a look at it, at their artwork. Holy monkey, this is beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to put those two aside and take a look at them later. And then we got the Sisters of Battle transfer sheet. Which is, yeah, try to get that up a little closer. There we go. That's looking pretty spiff. Alright. Put that over there. And this little Warhammer 40k cardboard divider. The same artwork on both sides, but it just says Warhammer 40k. I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed in this, because in other box sets, like with the Faith and Fury box set, I got this big huge picture of the two demon sides clashing against each other, and it looks gorgeous, and I put it on my toolbox. with the Blood Bowl one, I got a big Blood Bowl art print that I sent off to my brother-in-law, and all that kind of thing. And this one, I basically get like this little artwork on the back side of an ad for another novel, but nothing really Sisters of Battle specific artwork. I mean, I'm going to find a frame for that and put it up someplace, but I feel like they could have done more with that. But that's me. Now, taking a look at the sprues, I'm guessing this is probably the Canoness. That is kind of a lot of parts on that sprue. I hope you can see that. Let's see, I'm going to zoom in just a little. Oops, zoom in just a little bit on the sprues here. So you can kind of hopefully see what I'm looking at here. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that's not going to work. Okay, but that's the Canoness, and then we've got the looks like a combination of Sisters Repentia and Seraphim on the sprue. And it looks like there's two identical sprues of that. And then there's one big sprue that's got the Repentia Superior and all the parts, I'm guessing, for the Penitent engine here. I really kind of want to see what that Penitent engine consists of now, because I thought it was like a Dreadnought, and it doesn't look like... Oh, well, yeah, I guess there is enough parts for that. It's a very thin Dreadnought. But yeah, that's going to be an interesting build. But it looks like they just kind of... It looks like they planned the sprues with the box set in mind, in that they have parts of this unit on this sprue, parts of this unit on the other sprue, parts of the same unit on this other sprue over here, and just kind of have it scattered around a lot without being in any one concrete place. You know what I mean? Like you can't look at these sprues and go, okay, when they go to sell the Penitent engine separately, they're just going to need this part and they're done. When they go to sell the Seraphim separately, they just need these and they're done. Well, these would just be the Battle Sister sprues. You know, with other box sets they've done, they put them on the sprues in such a way that you can kind of see how the future box sets of the individual units are going to, what they're going to look like. And with these, you really can't. They're kind of just all over the place. The thing I am looking for on these, and I'm going to have to look through the instructions, is I want to make sure there's a variety of heads, because I really like the look of the Sisters of Battle without the helmets. I don't like the helmets so much, but I want to make sure there's enough heads that I can do all of them with bare heads rather than having to put helmets on any of them. And it looks like in some places, like down here, there's a helmet and then there's a bare head. There's a bare head and a helmet. And if that's the case in most of these situations, then you might be able to have the option of having a bare head or a helmet for just about all of them. I would really like that to be the case, because like I said, I really like the look of them like that. But I think I'm going to have to count bodies and then count heads to see which one comes up like that. I really don't want to be forced into putting a helmet on any of them, because the thing with the Space Marines is your Space Marine sergeants and lieutenants and your higher ranking guys are usually bareheaded as a sign of courage. And because of that, I like the idea of having the entire army of women bareheaded as a sign of, yeah, well, our rank and file troops are braver than your frickin' Space Marines, kind of thing. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that with these. But like I said, I'm going to go through and count heads and count bodies that require heads and figure out how many of each I need and go from there. So that's it. That's the Sisters of Battle box set unboxing. I'm going to go ahead and pause now and go start putting these girls together. Start reading some instructions and looking at some the codex, and hopefully when I come back next week we'll have a rundown of the different kinds of units and their abilities and whatnot, and I'll have a better idea of what they can and can't do on the battlefield and how they need to be built and all this kind of thing. So I will see you then. Bye. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like. If you want to find out when new videos get posted, click subscribe. Comment below on what you want to see on future videos. Visit our Patreon site for lots of ways that you can support me in doing what I do. You can also visit our Instagram and Facebook pages to see all the miniatures that I paint on this channel, and see how you can get your hands on one of your own. So thanks a lot for your time, and thanks for watching my videos, and I will see you guys later. Bye.